What's going on, everyone? It's time for another action horror film review. Today, we're going to do another zombie movie based on the popular video game Dead Rising Endgame. It was released by Legendary Pictures June 20th, 2016. It was produced and written by Tim Carter. It was also co-written by Michael Ferris and directed by Pat Williams, who did films like Right Before Christmas, Love in Wonderland, Carrot Cake, Murder, and Sweet Revenge. So you know a horror film's gonna be really good when it's done by a guy who did a lot of Hallmark Channel movies. So yeah, this is an action horror film based on the video game Dead Rising. Now Dead Rising, I've only played it a couple times and it was pretty like action packed and stuff. It's all opposite of what this movie is. Now, first up, I didn't realize this is actually a sequel. Apparently, there's another one called Dead Rising Watchtower, which I believe is the first one. It could be the second one, but I don't know. Uh, so yeah, so if you want me to review that in the future, let me know in the comments. But today we're going to talk about Dead Rising Endgame. It's about a guy who learns about the government who put, or the network who put in some chips into people, which turned them into zombies. And him and some people that are fighting against it go into this restricted area and fight them off and try to end the horde and the nightmare. So this is a typical action zombie movie. You have a group of people trying to fight off the infected. Well, the first half is more like people trying to fight off stupid people. Like the zombie stuff was very sparse in this and stuff, but you don't really see it unless they get like the ragtag group together. They kind of have to go face off against some vigilante group instead, which was really weird to see in a zombie movie. And yeah, now first off, the cinematography is okay in this. You can tell it's like a lower budget movie. The acting is not too bad, and yeah, the characters are pretty bland. The story's pretty standard. They kind of but they try to add more like tension between the characters and stuff, which kind of just came off as stupid and annoying. And yeah, from what I can tell, this isn't very much like the game at all, at least from what I played. And yeah, but like let's talk about the zombies. The zombies look cartoonish in this. You can tell half of them are wearing the same latex mask, and they made a couple of those and then put them on and stuff. So yeah, there is some pretty cool fight scenes in there. There's like a bride zombie in a parking garage that comes and attacks them, and then a horde does. And the fight in the morgue scene was pretty cool and stuff. There's some really good gore effects and axes to the head and stuff. Even like the CGI blood actually looked pretty decent in this, to be honest. But still, it's just dull, this movie. There's not much really to it. It's a pretty much a mindless action zombie film with half the film being more fighting off stupid people trying to take advantage of them, which kind of just wasn't that great. And then there's like conflicts between like the broadcast and the military, and that goes nowhere. It's pretty much you watch all these tension scenes with them and they don't confront them or anything. It's just fizzles out, and it's kind of just weird like that. Overall, I was not a huge fan of Dead Rising Endgame. I thought it was pretty dull and slow, and obviously the zombie effects were pretty cheesy, and overall it was just not that great. I thought it was okay at best. Okay, I guess. So I'm going to give Dead Rising Endgame a 2 out of 5. This was pretty disappointing, and overall, I wouldn't really check it out. So if this sounds like something you're interested, I'm not sure where it's streaming or anything, so I'll just link the trailer down below so you can see what I'm talking about down there. Also, link down below is my Instagram. That's where I post clips of films I'm going to review in the future on my story. I usually put the film title in there and some fun fact or history thing in there as well. Also, my Letterbox is down below, Derek P Reviews. That's where I post my first star rating after watching the films. And my Twitter's down below, reviews_Derek. So follow me on those platforms. Stay in loop with this channel. Like this video, share it so more people are aware of it. Comment your opinions of the film down below if you have any films or film franchise in any genre and on any streaming service I want to hear my opinions on. In the future, comment those down below too, and I'll try my best to get to them as soon as I can, and if I can find them. And also, like what I said in the beginning, if you want me to do the other Dead Rising movies, comment them. Let me know in the comments down below as well. Make sure you subscribe. Hopefully, we'll find something weird, obscure, and odd that you probably never thought of checking out together. And also, show you my opinion on popular films that promote classic films and reviews on other things as well. And don't forget to ring that bell because we're going to do a interesting thriller called Bone Lake. So yeah, make sure you tune in for that. Yeah, and yeah, watch out for all the movies. Watch out for zombie movies that copy Escape from New York and rip off other movies just to make another dull, pointless zombie movie. And I guess I'll see you all in the next review. So until then, cheers.